What's up, Marlon? Welcome. How's it going? We got just over 6 minutes left to go before this starts up. Turn the background audio down a little bit. I have no idea what to even expect from this. I know, turn this down a little bit. Tommy has said he's got a lot in store and a lot of surprises for today. I know today's a very special day for him, and they were wanting to get this released today and had to delay it, which sucks, but such is the world we live in today. But I've been looking forward to this. I was playing Paper Mario Origami King this morning. The game is actually really fun. Whew. I still feel like Earthworm Jim is a big part of the prospects for the future of this game system. What's up, Chum Nasty? How you doing, buddy? Welcome to the stream. Hey, Eddie. Yeah, man, I am very excited about this. I was saying before you got here, this is something I've been looking forward to for a while. Tommy told me a few things about what potential that they're gonna go over, but I don't know what he's actually going to cover here, so Eddie. What's up, Kentadino? Welcome, Retro Complex. Thank you for coming by, buddy. We got about 4 minutes before this thing kicks off. I made sure to get all decked out in my Amico gear so that I can go full shill. And we all know our friend Pat Contry will be watching this just to talk crap about it afterwards. What a life to live. Let me cover something just to give the negative angle from it. Why? Don't cover it if you don't like it. I don't get it. You've advised your followers that you don't like it and the reasons why you don't like it, why you feel like it will fail, which you're more than welcome to do. But why do you feel the need to keep hammering that home? Like, we get it. You don't like it. Okay. What new information are you presenting that makes your point different? Well, they show a lot of gameplay. I don't know what they're gonna do here, but Tommy was very excited about today for whatever reason. So whatever they end up doing, I'm sure it's going to be. You're gonna want to watch this. I will still buy because it's something really weird and unique. Yeah, I like that kind of stuff. I really do. And you're right, Eddie. Haters are free advertising. How's the background audio compared to my voice audio? Is it a good mix? Alright, Eddie. I'll see you, man. Thank you for coming by. You're leaving 2 minutes before it starts. My voice is low. Let me, I'll turn down the background music and you can turn up your speaker. Well, once I do that, then obviously the song fades out. Background music is a little hot. There we go. I think that's better. Cool. Thank you. Yeah, don't be afraid to tell me at the start of streams if it's not a good mix, because sometimes I have the audio up on my monitor and I forget to turn it down because I have my headsets and I'm doing even the knob that doesn't cover it. What's up, Gamer Thumb? Thanks for coming by, buddy. Didn't even know. Well, that's the thing. Like, Tommy shared this a couple times, but he didn't make a huge deal about it. What's up, Level 1? Thank you for coming by. I'm all decked out in my Amico shill gear. But Tommy shared it on Twitter a couple times, and he was talking to people about how this was an event that today was supposed to be the launch of the Amico, but since they had to delay it for multiple reasons, he still wanted to do something today. And I think this is going to be a pretty big event, from what I understand. And we're waiting for Intellivision, so it is 10:10 in 1 minute. Let me stop this Earthworm Jim music. Hop back in here. Should be starting up any second now. Maybe I should keep the Earthworm Jim music going until it gets started. Who knows how late they're gonna be. It's chilling at work, slow ass day today. I mean, hey, work is work though. Yeah, Gamer Thumb, they totally paid me off, 100%. I mean, I get t-shirts sent to me from a lot of YouTube channels, and I wear them. You might not always see them because a lot of my videos are like, oh, here we go.
October
It's starting.
10th, 2020.
I can hardly hear him. I'll turn Tommy up.
Thank you all so much for being here. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to our friends around the world.
Turn up a little bit more.
Thanks for joining me on a Saturday morning. I know all of us would much rather be watching cartoons, but here we are. So I just wanted to send a shout out to everyone who's been so supportive of us over the last the last 2 years really, but mostly a lot of new folks coming in over the last couple months or so. So thank you for that. Now our event on August 5th focused a lot on the developers and our relationships and our distribution, as well as showing a few new games and licenses. So this time, for this event, we want to do something a little different, focus more on giving you an update on all of the games and where they're at, and to talk a little bit more about the hardware and a few other surprises and things about the system as well. So I don't want to waste too much time. At the end of this, I will answer some questions, and all of the videos that you're going to see here live during this event, I will be putting them up in their full format on YouTube after this event. So thank you all for that. A few announcements right off the top, a few new partnerships, and by the way, for those who maybe missed the August 5th event.
Yeah, Gamer Thumb. I wouldn't hold out too much for that because
Amico
what they showed in the
available?
teaser last time
Well, it's going to be available
was very limited, and that was
Walmart,
only like
EB Games,
2 months ago. So I wouldn't imagine they've gotten too much further.
in Canada, GameStop, Best Buy, and Amazon, and of course you'll be able to get
his internet is jacking up
directly
a little bit here.
from us as
that is
well.
not my internet. You can see me move fine.
Let me see here. I hope I'm not stuttering. Today is a very special day for us. Is the stream okay? I'm seeing a little jitters here and there. Let me see. The lag is real. Oh no.
I'm trying to see what people are saying. Yeah, it's lagging a little bit, but
okay, we're getting a little laggy here.
That's the problem with doing live streams from your house is you have to deal with the internet companies.
Let me see. I don't want there to be lag, so let me try to turn down some quality settings. Hold on here. Go.
Because his audio is all out of sync.
Of course, this worked completely smooth the last couple days, only because we're doing it live now. Is it going to go bad on me? Of course it is. Let me see. trying to go in the settings. Yep, I'm in OBS now. Trying
Oh
to...
yeah, I gave her a thumb. This is gonna be Pat is gonna have a field day. I mean, he couldn't even do a real event. He's doing it from his house
everyone.
with bad
You're gonna
internet.
have to bear with me a second here.
What a hack job!
I do want to make
I can
sure
hear it now. Yeah, exactly. Gave her a thumb.
This is a good experience. Hold on a sec.
Man, I feel bad. Like Tommy's working so hard on this to make it like as good as possible, and he's doing this special event for people, and then the internet company decides to be crap nice for him.
Wow. Cam link.
Ring Fit Master. Oh man, classic line.
The video's bad, but the audio is good, I hear.
Man, this is really laggy. This is crazy. And it's funny too, because like I've had Tommy on live streams. I've talked to him. I've been on other live streams with him.
From my peeps.
And there's never any issues with his internet. And then they do this major event, and it's like sputter.
Configure video.
Yeah, I feel bad for him.
I see. I tried to be cool, and I set my bit rate on my video a little higher than maybe I should have.
Oh, I don't even mess with those settings.
A nice stream. And of course, it's all going wrong. Yeah, that ain't happening. All right, people. Just bear with me a sec.
Technical difficulties.
Yes. You're on live, so let me see.
Ring Fit. Man, you're on a roll right now with these. Yeah, gamer thumb. It used to happen to me.
Okay.
With my, I think I have cable internet.
No, I don't. That's what I'm looking for.
But I had it through Wi-Fi, and it would jack up all the time. And I finally decided to run a cable direct from my router that's over there behind my TV. And it's like 100-foot cable that wraps around my whole family room area just to get to my computer here. Because I'm like, I'm not dealing with this Wi-Fi lag. I was sick of it. What's up, Dr. Rotway? Someone didn't. You make sure the kids aren't 4K.
Go to
4K Netflix at the same time. Exactly.
Output. Yes. Okay, I was in video. Can you tell I'm an OBS noob, everyone? I don't live stream for a living, so I apologize to everyone. I suck.
I like how you guys like live tech support right now from a buddy. This is great.
Should we try 5 just in case? Okay. Okay.
I think this, in a weird way, kind of summarizes why I love Tommy and the Amico. It's because it's just
once again,
so every gamer. It's not like corporate. You know what I mean? It's just like it's a dude that loves video games that wants to make something special for people who love video games.
Okay.
Bitrate might be locked in. All he needs 2,000 kilobytes per second.
What's up, Overthink? Everyone in the chat having willing me on here. Thank you. Okay.
This is one of those like most awkward things ever when you're trying to do like a major live stream and the internet is just broken. Like.
All right. I don't know if that helped.
How do you fix it? You might need to like restart the stream.
Oh no, do a reboot. No way. It's this 300 baud modem that I'm using. I don't know what the deal is. Okay, so I don't know if that helped. Let me see.
Not really.
You have to stop the stream and adjust the bit rate. Let me. If I stop the stream though, won't that?
I think he needs to restart the stream.
Bear with me.
Bitrate might be locked in. I don't know.
You don't have to drop the stream.
Okay, because it's not working. It's just as choppy.
The guy just said you don't have to drop the stream. Gamer thumb. I mean, what else can you do, Dr. Rotwang? I feel so bad for him right now. God. This was supposed to be like a super special event, and it's just like, yeah, but technology.
Yeah, it says I have to
like RingFit said. Even in the future, technology doesn't work.
It'll cut everyone off. That's the problem.
No, it won't. No, it won't. If you hit stop streaming and start streaming again, it's just going to go black for a minute.
Oh, in OBS it will? Stop streaming in OBS?
Yep, as long as you don't.
Okay. Stand by. Hold on, folks.
Okay, so he's restarting the stream and starting it back up. So hopefully, just need to refresh the page. Yeah, exactly, Gamer Thumb. I agree. All right, so I'm going to refresh this page and see if he's back. It's just cycling right now. Yeah, I will ring fit. I will. I'll tell him. And like I said, I mean, Tommy is very down to earth, and I'm just reading through. He's got like 1,000 people in the actual live stream, and everybody is cheering him on. They're like, "Don't stress, man. You got this. You got this." Like, as much as I talk shit about the gaming community and how many haters there are, it really is reassuring when you see something go wrong and everyone just coming together being like, "It's cool. Don't worry. We got it. We got," like, people just want to, you don't let people like Pat ruin everything. You just, you know.
Hey.
There we go.
I am back. I hope that took care of the problem.
Much better. Woo, woo. Now we're ready.
I'm afraid to open that window now or else it'll go slow again. Okay, so I think this is all working again. And I apologize
exactly,
for that.
Gamer Thumb. Exactly.
Too many.
What's up, Dad Racer?
Windows open. Is it a lot better now?
Yeah, exactly, Clorox.
Okay, thank you. Okay, sorry for that. Well, there's 10 minutes we can all never get back. Anyway, so I thought I would be cool and watch that. Anyway, let's get to it. So first thing I want to talk about is our some of our partnerships. As a lot of folks know, we have 5 different categories of games. We have retro reimagined. We have sports and recreation, original IPs, and board games, card games, dice games, casual. And, of course, we have children's and entertainment as well. So we want to announce that we are partnering with Playdate Digital, not to be confused with Playdate, the new cool hardware machine that's coming up.
I was going to say, I know
Playdate Digital is a they do educational software for children, and they're creating a lot of, we're creating a lot of exciting games with them that focus around children, emerging literacy, creative skills, and all that. And the first title will be Care Bears that we're working on. And we also partnered once again with Tozoy Games.
While he's talking,
and we're
I'll put it
bringing
on the
Load
screen.
Runner to Amico, and I think
Digital.
we may have a version of that on launch, which is very cool. And then Gmode and Data East, we've done a partnership with them with Burger Time, but we're also going to be doing Bump and Jump, known as Burning Rubber in Japan, and Lock and Chase, which was on an original Intellivision game as well.
That's not loading right.
So, okay. I'm getting a lot of lag here again. It seems like it's very spotty. So I'm going to go into settings one more time. I'm going to drop it one lower.
Yeah,
so
Gamer Thumb. I wonder if he's getting throttled.
Again, I
wonder if it's like
videos.
Because it was working perfectly fine.
In fact, I'm just going to post them because I don't want people to get a
bad.
I don't want people to see them for the first time very choppy. So I have uploaded.
That just kind of sucks.
To YouTube already. So
he's totally getting throttled. His internet provider probably automated it, saw how much was being sucked out of there, and they probably just like, okay, slow him down
again. One more time.
Level 1, exactly.
Sorry, folks. Bear with me a sec.
Was that bump and
it's
jump?
funny because we tested this for the last 3 days. Tested it without a hitch for hours, doing a bunch of tests and stuff, and it never glitched a single time. So that's Murphy's Law for you, I guess, right? I'm going to stop the stream and start it one more time. I apologize. Stand by.
That's not Data East. That's the wrong one. Let's look at the Wikipedia. Had to turn off Wi-Fi and hardware to fix a similar issue. Oh, God. Hopefully he doesn't have to do that, but yeah. God. I don't want to move the video, but... I'm just looking at some of the games and stuff they've worked on. I mean, I know Data East from back in the day with... Didn't they do, like, Battletoads and Bad Dudes and... what else? Obviously, Burger Time. And Joe and Mac. Oh, they're over here, too. Yeah. But didn't they work with Rare to do Battletoads? Or was that Trade West? That was Trade West, wasn't it? Let's refresh this and see if he's back. Oh, Karnov. That was a great game. I loved Karnov. And the RoboCop games. Nice.
Okay.
Now it's fine.
Hopefully that takes care of the problem. I'm not sure it will, but I'm just going to keep going. I wasn't really going to have this live section be a big a part of it because it was really about these videos that I wanted to show.
I never got to the ending of Karnov.
In that,
so hard.
It does seem fine when I redo OBS though. So, but only for a minute.
Now it's frozen again.
So anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to post the videos that I was going to share in this choppy live stream. I'm going to share those on YouTube, but there are a few things that I need to get through here, hopefully, without too much choppiness and pain in the neck to folks. So hopefully you can hear me okay. But in fact, you know what? Gosh, I wonder if I should...
no, he wasn't ring fit, as far as I know. I think that was
good. Okay.
Outsourced.
So, first thing I wanted to mention is we're going to be showing our UI. That's user interface. So what happens when you turn Amico on and
nice.
The screen and the menus and everything pop up? So we have a short video
DLC.
of that.
They were
I'm going to be posting
day.
that. I also want to... And it's really cool the way you can navigate through. We wanted to make something really simple and easy for everyone to understand. The other video you're going to see is we have a new holiday celebration, which is like an app that you'll be able to open on your machine. On Amico, and what happens with that is that you do you can set holidays for every day of the year, and or any day you want, birthdays, graduations. You pick the holiday, and whenever you turn Amico on
Retro
that
Complex.
day,
I kind of hope he does.
you'll get a special
'cause I could have a good retort for
interactive
that.
greeting and surprise. And we have a demo of the birthday one that I'm going to post as well. And that's, for those of you who may not be aware, 10/10 was a special date for me because it was my sister Karen's birthday, who unfortunately passed away. Gosh, I don't even know how long it is now because I try never to remember the date or the year, but it's almost it's going on maybe 20 years now. I'm not sure, but anyway, so we're posting that. We also have a hardware video, which explains. It's a 11-minute long video explaining the design choices of the hardware. We're going to post that, and then we're going to also be playing, showing gameplay
it's true
footage.
Ninja Master. I mean, even my own kids, they want to play the newer games. They don't want to play the retro stuff.
This disaster of a stream is over. And what else? Yes, 2 other things. We are doing a Moon Patrol contest, and hopefully you can see this. So if you download our Amico Club app, if you download that app, you'll be able to post your high score on Twitter or our Facebook page, tagging us. We'll put out exact information, but so on Android or iOS, go to Amico Club, download the app. You can play Moon Patrol, and all you have to do is do a screen grab of your high score. Now, for those of you who think you can cheat and go into Photoshop, we actually have a 32-digit alphanumeric code at the bottom, so we'll be able to check the legitimacy. So no cheating. So the way you do is you take a screenshot, and then you're going to post it on either social media or Twitter, or email it to us. And again, we're going to give instructions for that, and you have an entire week to get the high score. Now the winner, whoever
like when
gets
I play
it,
the retro games,
is going to get
they'll be
this.
like, "Oh, I want to
This is
play that."
A Moon Patrol, the original.
Ooh.
It's a light box of the original marquee.
That's pretty
from
badass.
Moon Patrol. And what I did is I had it signed by the original Moon Patrol producer of the game.
That's awesome.
Scott Sumura, who was also the former president of Nintendo of America in their research and development team. So he worked on games like Wave Race 64 on the N64 and things like that. So,
legit.
So I got him to sign the Moon Patrol thing, and we're going to be sending that out. It lights up too. It's really cool. And then
hopefully you didn't break it there.
Let me see. The other thing is
it sounds like you just threw it on the
we
ground.
have a new demo. Now, a lot of people thought we were going to put the demo on the Amico Club app, but when we put it on the app, it just didn't do the game justice because it was, the screens are so small. So we decided instead to do something even better. And what we're doing is we're bringing our exclusive Intellivision Breakout. That's the Intellivision Amico Breakout is going to be downloadable and played on your PC so that you can see it in all its glory. Now, the controls for the controls on Amico will be very cool because your finger is going to slide. Wherever your finger goes on the screen controls that. For the PC version, you have to use your mouse, but so it's a little hard to control, just like Moon Patrol is a little hard to control on the app. But that's part of the idea, right? Is that once you're playing these on the big screen with the Amico controller, it's going to bring a whole bunch of really cool thing aspects to it. So
Yeah, I wonder
download
about
the
that, Ninja
breakout
Master.
zip file. You say, well, how do I do that? Well, the good news is that everyone who is on our mailing list is going to get the link as soon as I'm done with this chat. We're going to email the link. Now, for those of you who are not on our mailing list, please, please, please sign up now at IntellivisionAmico.com. IntellivisionAmico.com. That is our website, and you can sign up to our mailing list. You can do it right now so that you can get in on this first round. Now,
I would say,
for folks
I mean,
who are
I
watching
appreciate
this
the live
in
stream,
the future,
but I think this would have worked a lot better as a pre-made video.
List, you'll be able to
even
get
if his internet was
a
working,
response which will have that
just
link
like a pre-made,
in it as well. So
not
don't
heavily
feel
edited, but at
left
least
out if
scripted,
it's past.
so there was like
the 10-10
organization
date.
to it,
And
just
that's
put it
going to be
all out there.
available today. And yeah,
But-
so that's about it for me for the live stream. Let me see, because I'm going to go ahead and post those videos.
Like, I think that would have worked better
let me
as
see.
a video, and then he
I'm
could have
gonna
done a
go
live stream
look
just
at
to do
some,
Q&A.
questions right now. So, if there are any questions, please let me know right now. I
Because
know the
Tommy's done a
stream's
lot of
very
Q&A
choppy,
already
so it's
leading up to this
frustrating.
point, so...
If you think it's frustrating for you, you can imagine how I am. So,
I don't know what kind of new questions people would have
okay.
based off this, but...
all right, so... Well, I'll tell you what, if you have any questions, leave them in the comments section of the video, and we'll get to your questions. I'll answer every question in the comments section. So thank you so much. Again, as soon as this is over, I'm going to make our hardware trailer, our hardware design trailer. I'm going to make that go live first, and then about 10 minutes, 15 minutes after that, you'll see the one that you really want to see.
So I'm going to search right now to see Intellivision.
The gameplay trailer. So I'm going to do the
I guess I can
hardware
just go
trailer
here,
right
it'll be
now,
quicker.
and then we'll get to the gameplay footage, because that's what everyone really wants to see. So thank you so much. Sorry again for the choppiness. Murphy's Law at it again. It was perfect all week, and now the internet seems to be going out on me. So anyway, that's okay, because it's all about the trailers anyway. That's what this was for, and you're going to get those right now. So thank you so much. Leave comments in the section. I appreciate the support. Thank you.
Okay. That was not ideal. And I can only imagine how Tommy feels right now. But that's okay. Hopefully he's quick to making these live, because I do want to show off whatever he puts live here while I'm still live. I should have just told Tommy to come over to my house and do it from here. Oh, man. Yeah, exactly, Retro. Exactly. Oh, man, I could only feel... imagine how bad he feels right now. Because he wanted to be like... this is something he's been working on for so long. And it was supposed to be like a super special live stream. And he goes live, and it's just like... for a half hour. Well, Ring Fit Master, he did say he wanted to show the games, but because the internet was so laggy, he's just going to post the videos, which is what I'm waiting for right now, is the videos to be pushed live, which shouldn't take too long, I would imagine. But who knows what the way YouTube is. The release, well, it was supposed to be released today, but it was delayed like 2 months ago. And the next supposed release date for it is going to be in April. Yeah, Takashi, I already have one pre-ordered. I'm going to be getting the special edition wood panel one. Yeah, Clorox, they're going to have fun with this, for sure. They're going to have a field day with it. But in a weird way, I'd like to think kicking someone while they're down, while they're trying to make something nice and having things out of their control hurt them, would only make Pat look bad. DLC says, hello, little smasher. Hardware video will be first. Let's see if anything has come through yet. Nothing still. I mean, if he uploaded them, he just needs to flip them to public and publish. Hardware video is live? Where? How come it's not showing up for me? Level 1, can you post the link in the chat? Yeah, Rich is always good about that kind of stuff. Thank you, dude. Appreciate you, man. It says something went wrong when I clicked that link. That's so weird. It's opening a YouTube Studio link. Let me try. There we go. There we go.
When we started the design process of Amico with Tommy,
Okay.
we needed to figure out what his vision was.
We wanted to
Thank you, Level
create
1.
something that personified what Intellivision and our messaging is all about. Something that was
Like this
exciting.
This is
and
what they should
unique
have posted.
and fun.
And then Tommy
We
should
put
have done
hundreds
a
of
live
pictures
stream
on the wall.
afterwards.
We put out lots of words and we talked about the emotional response for what Amico was going to be.
When we were looking at some of the curvatures of the device itself, I gave a lot of reference to, companies like Ferrari, Lamborghini.
We want it to be fun. We want it to be exciting and different.
It's very important to us that it's friendly, that it's approachable, that it's something that you can just pick up, you understand how to use it right off the bat.
During the entire development process, we're continuously asking ourselves, what can we do to make this a better product for the user?
It was also important for us, though, to make something that didn't look aggressive or that wasn't scary piece of technology. We really wanted it to be friendly and to be a part of the living room.
The main reason we designed Amico the way we did in a wedge shape from front to back and top to bottom is, one, it allows people all over the living room to see the lights and participate in the game and really get a feel for what's going on in the environment.
So one of the big things I've been involved with over the last 20 years is my video game concert called Video Games Live. And touring that around the world, I learned a lot of things about how important lighting was to, just the music and the experience, the onstage experience to the audience.
There are 40 independently controlled LEDs on the console base, and then we also have 12 LEDs in each controller for a total of 64. With that many LEDs, the possibilities are endless. You can do everything from having an LED light show to flashing police lights,
really cool.
fireworks show to happy birthday signal. You name it, we can do it.
To make sure the lighting on Amico was a top-notch experience, we went through dozens of design iterations, different materials that diffuse the light. We have a lot of LEDs in the console, and we're dealing with a lot of colors, and it was really important for us to be able to blend these in really interesting ways that correlate to the gameplay.
And this is the reason why I'm really excited about the Intellivision, is because
we also have interactive lighting in some of the games as well. So, you'll be having to look on the actual base of
Like, I
the
used to love those
machine
baseball cards when you turn them and
and
they'd be
dial
like
in different colors
hologrammy-type
on the
things.
LEDs in order to get through certain
love
areas
LED
or
and I'm
to
not an
unlock
electrician,
certain
so.
chests or keys or doorways.
You can also adjust the brightness settings of the LEDs or even turn them off.
It's not only aesthetic, but it really is
Part of the game
involved with
experience.
some of the gameplay and the design in our games. Very unique.
We want Amico to last as long as possible, and a great way to do this is to reduce the amount of moving parts in the system. So we have steady state memory, but we've also gone as far as to design the cooling system in a way that is totally passive.
We keep Amico cool and at a stable temperature by using passive airflow, so it silently allows the cold air to pass through the system and exit through the back.
We've also designed the console chassis to help facilitate the natural
Pat
airflow
making
that's
fun
already
of Tommy
happening.
right now.
When designing Amico,
Like, why does it
it
even
was
need
really
airflow?
important
It's a
to us
mobile
to make
phone.
sure that it would last as long as we possibly could make it last. We want it to last years, maybe even generations.
Oh, I forgot.
So
Sorry, I'll
in
turn
an
that
effort to
down.
do that, we reduced as many moving
Thank
parts
you
as
for
we could.
telling me. Is
A couple
that,
ways
is that
that
better?
we've worked to achieve this is by selecting engineering-grade resins for the plastics, but also designing it in such a way that where it has thick
I was
wall
turning the-
thicknesses and structural ribs and a lot of internal components.
I was turning
that
the
really
audio way
increase
up
the strength of
because
the controller
Tommy's
and the
audio
console
was
light.
way
We're happy
low.
and proud to announce for the first time
So thank you for the heads
that
up
we've
on
actually
that.
partnered with Qualcomm and we're using their Snapdragon family of chips. That is
Ironically,
the
I used to
thing
work
that
at
is the heart
Qualcomm,
soul,
and I used to
thing
do the
that
documentation
powers
for the
Amico.
Snapdragon.
On the back of the
It's a
console,
small
you'll find
world.
an HDMI out, a power connection, a micro SD card expansion slot for more memory, and a
There you
USB
go. Turn it down
port
even more.
for future accessories and expansion.
It's really important for us that people have access to tons of games on their standard system. So with the internal storage on Amico,
Yeah,
we
ring
can store
fit,
40
exactly.
to 50 games. In addition to the internal storage, we've also added a micro SD expansion so you can store literally hundreds of games on your Amico. Amico has built-in
Now, micro
RFID.
SD expansion
RFID stands for
is
radio
the first thing I
frequency
think of
identification. And what that means is you can take an
is
object, tap it
hackers.
on your Amico, and have access
Like, if you
to
can have an
new
expansion,
games,
you
new
could make
content,
this
and awesome new
console-
experiences.
This is going to be used for
It's
a
not
number
gonna
of
be,
different things,
fully
but
protected.
mostly with our physical media, which we'll be talking a lot more about at the end of the year. One of the interesting and fun things about the console is the different
So who knows?
color
Maybe even
combinations.
if
The way that we've
even if
done
people
that
don't like the
is by
games on the
picking
Amico, you
colors
don't know
that are
where
bright, they're
the
metallic,
jailbreaking
they have
community
depth.
would
We use a
what they
special
would do with
process
it
to
and
achieve an
what they would
amazing
create out of
finish
this
on the
thing, and who
surface of the
knows,
Amico console.
especially with the
standard
controllers, the type of
colors
stuff you could
are
do with it.
graphite black and glacier white. We felt it was important to give people color choices as well too, because we really do want this to be the centerpiece. In
Yeah, it's
their
got
living
RFID.
room.
Yeah.
We're even obsessed about the textures of all the plastics.
I think
on
he's
Amico.
said that
And
before,
What we're doing with that
think.
is we're selecting
I knew about
a
it, but
mixture
I'm
of
pretty
gloss
sure he's
and matte textures to
publicly
help
said it too.
highlight curves, highlight surfaces that we want people to see and look at and engage with.
We did some special editions as well, which takes a bigger and different process.
We came up with an advanced manufacturing process for our special editions to ensure that the finishes last for a lifetime.
We're adding metallic vents that actually match the bezel of the special edition to really bring it all together.
We have a Galaxy
You
purple,
guys,
we have the GTO
despite my
red,
outfit, I don't
and
work
we
for
have the
Intellivision.
vintage wood grain.
We
But
don't
they
want
do
anyone
have
to find
plans
Amico
to
intimidating,
allow indies to
and this can
develop
be seen
for
in
it.
the
They have like a
controller.
whole
We have a lot of
process
similar
where
features to
an
mobile
indie
phones.
studio
Color
can,
capacitive touchscreen,
or even not even a studio, but
speaker,
an independent
microphone,
creator can
gyroscope,
submit a game
accelerometer,
and
force
through
feedback,
an email.
wireless
I
contact
believe it's on the
charging.
Intellivision
What that means
website. You
is
can
playing with
follow
Amico
through to get to
controller is a
that.
very simple experience. It's intuitive and it elevates the gameplay.
Yeah,
experience
Rotwang.
as well.
That's what I'm.
These are the
That's what I'm
kinds of
talking about.
things that we created in order to make very unique and simple game design and gameplay experiences.
Anyone, whether they're a hyper-casual gamer or have never gamed in their life, can pick it up and use it, understand it, and have a ton of fun playing with it.
So of course my favorite video game machine growing up was the original Intellivision, and I wanted to make sure that we took certain design elements of that which were very unique.
One unique feature of Amico is that the controllers actually nest inside of the console base. And not only does this harken back to the original Intellivision, but it also gives us a few features that we really think will bring a lot of value to users. A benefit of nesting the controllers in the console is it gives us a place to do wireless contact charging. So all you have to do is drop your controller in and Amico will take care of the rest.
Once you put the controller in the charging base, it takes about 2 hours for a full charge. And with a full charge, you get 4 to 6 hours of gameplay time. Besides
Fair enough,
the wireless
Ring Fit.
contact
Fair enough.
charging, you can also charge your Amico controller with a USB-C cable.
The controller can internally sense the orientation you're holding it, similar to your mobile phone, and will adapt the controller to be able to play the game in that way.
At the top of the controller, you'll find the home button. Not only does this allow you to turn the controller on and off, but it also allows you to pause the game, change the orientation of the controller, or get in and out of the game menu.
The contour of the controller was thought out.
I would love it
over
if the
a
controllers
Everything
could be
from
used as
trying
like
6
a
to 7
mobile
different types of
device for
screens
like portable
to the way
gameplay.
the disc is shaped, to the way the shoulder
But
button
I
is
don't
shaped, or even
believe
the
they're
overall
able to
form
do
factor
that.
of the controller and the way the grip
That'd be
is
so
contoured.
cool though if you could take it to like
We really
a,
want a controller that
like on an
fits a
airplane or
wide
something.
variety
Not
of
that anyone
people.
travels
It's
these days
designed for
anyways.
kids, elderly, female, males, everyone to be able to pick it up and use it.
We got to a
What's up,
point
Rab?
where everything felt
I saw you in
comfortable
Tommy's stream over there.
to
Thank you for coming
everyone,
by
no
over here.
matter what
after it ended.
size or level of gamer you were, and that was very, very important.
All of this provides an easy-to-use experience that
Oh yeah,
anyone
totally
can
agree
pick up
as
and
far
enjoy.
as the
We're
design.
all about family play, all about multiplayer, couch co-op. Yes, every single game has a
Yeah,
single
that
player,
wireless contact charging
but,
is huge.
you know,
like
the
people
fun
making
is
fun of it. I'm
really
like, if
to be
Sony,
had
Nintendo, or
when
Xbox
there's
did
more
this,
than one
they'd be
person
like, oh my
playing.
god, that's
In the
amazing,
manufacturing
genius.
world of something
A
so
newcomer does it, they're like, oh, it's
sophisticated as
stupid.
To the Amico controller and console.
Delanius,
It's
thank you
nice
for
to
the
be able to
subscription.
have the other side work with us as a team to be able to circumvent any challenges that may arise.
Arc Electronics, in one form or another, has been around for many years. The factory itself has been operational for close to 30 years. During the last 10 years, we've grown to be one of the very largest manufacturers of high-end electronics. We manufacture millions of controllers and componentry for the prior generation video game consoles and the
It's
future
fascinating
generation.
to
We
see
can have a
electronics
success
be
rate of
manufactured.
99.98% of the printed circuit boards coming through.
Thanks,
as
Waves and
working.
Games. I appreciate
We
that.
pride ourselves in the investment.
I'm just a dude that likes
in,
video games.
Our employees.
I'd be watching
We
this
care
even if I
about
wasn't
their
live
health,
streaming it, so I
their family
figured,
life,
why not
their
experience it with you
continuing
guys? And I appreciate
ongoing
you coming by
education.
and spending the time with
We're
me. You
very
can watch this anywhere, so
family-centric,
thank you.
as is Intellivision.
We were so excited with the idea of bringing the family back together, sitting around the couch together.
As the world is changing with respect to environmental responsibility, we've been at the forefront of implementing all the.
That's just so
the
wild when
needed
I see a
changes
machine
in our
make a
factory,
machine.
Process and
Get
and
like
we have been
Terminator
awarded
2
multiple,
chills.
certificates for being a green and responsible to our environment. One of the things that
Yeah, Ring Fit, I
attracted
know,
us,
I know. I'm the
to
same way.
work with Intellivision was the entrepreneurial nature, the passion, the drive that's behind the implementation of the business model.
Immediately, it struck us.
Totally agree,
that
Dr.
this
Rotway.
was a passionate,
how they
family-oriented,
replicate.
sincere, wonderful
machines
group
are
of
learning.
people. We were absolutely
I'm a
stunned,
learning
and
computer.
we were so much in approval of the concept.
At the
Was
end
he a
of the day,
T1000? I
our
can't remember.
goal and mission was to create.
What's up,
and
Pro
design
Retro Hunter? How you doing,
something
buddy?
That no matter what your skill level was, it was easy to pick up and understand.
That's a fantastic video. Fantastic. Like, so professional, so well done. It's just wild going from a broken live stream that was stuttering to an amazing, amazing video. Like that. Let's see what else we got on. See if they put anything else out yet. Nope, that's all. I thought they... Didn't he say he was going to put some game trailers out too? I would say I agree with that, Good. Although when I brought that up to Tommy, he said that I don't want to put words in his mouth, but I believe he said something along the lines of they're not competing with Nintendo. They want to carve out their own niche for family gaming, to which I would argue Nintendo still does that with the Switch. It's just not what they focus on anymore. So there is definitely room for it. Good that it wasn't the other way around. I can live with fumbling through a live stream. That ain't their strength. No, exactly, Rab. Exactly. But that was a fantastic video. Like, you want to see a video that shows passion and true gaming and the future of a console, like that. What more do you want? Like, I just you want to hate on it, go ahead, people. I'm sure there are people out there that want to. There always will be. But again, why are you covering a video game system just to hate on it? I just don't get that. Like, I was trashing the Atari VCS for how long? And I was like, you know what? I've said everything I need to say about this. It's not for me. I've informed people about the sketchiness of the team that's making it, the sketchiness of the not the GoFundMe, but the Indiegogo campaign, and everything about the recent history of Atari is sketchy. But I was clear with everyone. I let them know. And then I moved on from it because there's nothing more to talk about. It is being created. It is being shipped to early backers right now. There's not much behind it from what I understand with the operating system and the information that I've reviewed on it. But I'm not going to keep trashing it. Like, I've said my piece. He said about 10 minutes after the hardware video, if my memory serves. He should just drop them all at the same time. Because the hardware video was 11 minutes long, so if that's the case, it should be here. Yeah, Rab, you're right. You're absolutely right. Oh, level 1 coming through in the clutch again. Here we go. Hold on a sec, guys. Let me bring it over. Thank you, level 1. This is one of the games that I played with Tommy. I played this one too. No, I didn't play this one. I played a game that was like that, sorry. But I played Shark with him. It was really fun. But this game looks awesome too. It looks like a gauntlet type of game. Astro Smash, a lot of people looking forward to that one. Raise this up a little bit. Oh, Ring Fit Master, I wouldn't take that the wrong way. My first video was basically saying the same thing. And that's actually how I got to meet Tommy, is because I was very, very, very skeptical of this machine because there were so many fraudulent machines coming out all at the same time. And I was like, this is the one I played with Tommy, Night Stalker. This is a really fun game too. And the graphics are really cool, how all the walls, they're constantly like moving. It's a trip. But yeah, I was super, super skeptical about it. And Tommy reached out to me and was like, hey, I saw your video and I would love to show you this in person. I was like, what? Because I was a nobody at the time. I mean, I still am a nobody in the grand scheme. But yeah, Tommy reached out to me and I was like, yeah, I'd love to come see it. It was actually on Twitter when he was talking to Pat. And Pat was refusing to go to Tommy's, to go to Intellivision headquarters. And I jumped in because I saw the chat. And I was like, I'd like to come see this. And Tommy was like, okay. I was like, really? And then he hit me up in a DM and he was like, all right, here's the location and what day works for you. I was like, wow, he wasn't kidding. Yeah, that does look fun. Yeah, DLC, you're one step ahead of me. I agree, DLC, for sure. They're reimagined, so they're recreated from the ground up. They're not just like, it's not just like a graphical palette that's put over the game. It's a completely new version of what existed before. That's not to say that maybe they will do a palette swap on some games, but the ones I played were not like that. Man, I'm still cutting off the top of the screen a little bit. Sorry about that, guys. There we go. That's better. I played Moon Patrol with the controller. No, actually no, it was on the mobile phone that I played it, but with the mobile phone as the controller. But I had the like little plexiglass thing on the phone. It was really, really cool. Very unique, fun game. I don't think people are giving this game the credit it's going to deserve when it actually comes out. This looks like a Bomberman clone, which I'm totally down with. Yeah, Ring Fit, exactly. This is a lot of gameplay. Yeah, Gamer Thumb, the VCS did ship out, but only to early backers, and it was only like 2 pallets of them, so it wasn't that many. And I haven't seen anyone confirm that they've received it yet, so who knows what to believe from them. This looks like a really fun game. I think this is the one that Pat and Ian were ranking on Tommy, and this one too, Nitro Derby, because he's like, these games are already available somewhere else, so why would you buy them on the Amico? And I'm like, well, I've never heard of them or played them before, and if I have an Amico and they look like fun, maybe I'll get them on the Amico. I don't see what... That's like saying you watch a Nintendo Nindies showcase and saying, why would I buy these games on the Switch? These are already available on Steam. I mean, because you have a Switch and you want to play them on that? Would be my guess. Such a weird argument. Yeah, the R-Type style one. Looks really fun. Seems like a rough time to ship these out. A lot of competition. Yeah, exactly. Which, I asked Tommy about if that was one of the reasons they delayed it. And he did say, yeah, that is one of the reasons. Not the reason, but definitely played into the decision of delaying the Amico. Because coming up against the competition of the game systems that are coming out right now, it would be really bad timing to try to sell a $250, $300 console around the time that, the Xbox Series S is $300. So let people buy those when they come out, have fun with them, and then give something for people to look forward to next year. Because there is going to be some overlap. I know he's trying to carve out his own niche, but there's definitely going to be some overlap of people who buy. Like, I'm going to buy the PlayStation 5. I'm going to most likely get the Xbox Series X, and I'm already getting the Amico. So there's definitely overlap for gamers who also have, if you can't tell behind me, families that want to play games with them. This is a lot of games. Yeah, Ninja Master, I can relate to that. Yeah, Rap, for sure. See, like, these are fun, like, Jackbox Party Pack type games, but they're just individual purchases for like $3 to $5. Instead of spending... Jackbox games are expensive. They're like $30 or $40. And there's a lot of potential for these. I think I played this one. I think that was the one I played. There's our first look at Sesame Street. That was the one that Pat and Ian was, in particular, pointed out as they're just naming these companies that they sign partnerships with. Where's the actual gameplay? Here it is, 2 months later, and it looks really colorful, vibrant, bright. My daughter would love this stuff. Like, this is made for my daughter. I would 100% buy this for her. But people like Pat and Ian who don't have kids can't relate to that. And talking to Tommy about this Daredevil game, Evel Knievel game, he, in particular, he heard my criticisms on how they spent too much time highlighting this game during the last event. And he's like, I agree, we did spend too much time, but Jeff, I promise you, it is so much fun. He's like, when we play this game at the office, we are like laughing, like it's a riot. And I'm like, wow, they actually legitimately, he's like, that's why we put so much time into showing it off and highlighting it, because we have played it and our experiences are like, this game's awesome, we can't wait to show it to people. But not letting people actually play it and interact with it, just watching a video doesn't give that same feeling. This is the first look we're getting at the MLB too. This looks good. That looks way better than I was expecting it to be. Yeah, but they showed the distance they'll go with the developer to support their game. Exactly. And if Nintendo or Sony or Microsoft did something like that, people would be like, oh, cool. Yeah, Takeshi, I wasn't holding out for any Earthworm Jim, because like I said, the last one they did 2 months ago, that Tommy said like that's literally as far as they've gotten on the actual gameplay. Like, they've done all the background design and everything, and they're starting to put the game together, but it takes a long time to make the game. It's not going to be ready in the launch window, and I would be surprised if it even comes out in 2021. Like, that's, if it does, it's going to be like their holiday launch for it. There's going to be a lot of work that needs to go into that game. But that was a really, really good video. The gameplay, I mean, I'm going to just put it on again while I talk, because I'm sure I missed some stuff too. There's so much stuff in here. And I'm trying to look at this with a critical eye to see, like, what you could be negative about. It's like, I don't know. Like, are the graphics amazing? No, but I'm not buying this for amazing graphics. Are the graphics amazing on NES games? No, but I still play NES games. Like, and some of these look like truly unique experiences, and it's going to be an available option for a lot of independent devs to make stuff that wouldn't necessarily have a chance on one of the bigger consoles. This would be a console to kind of give it more of a chance to be successful. Yes, he did say we would see the UI today, which I would imagine there's going to be another video on that. That's a really good point, Persona, Mike. Let's see, I'm going to load it up in another window to see if I can find anything. Yeah, I don't see it published yet. Maybe that'll be the next video they post? I don't know. I mean, this looks fun. And I'm literally not doing anything today. I have nothing on the docket, nothing scheduled. And if this came out today, I would be playing the hell out of it. So I don't get why people are critical. I keep going back. I'm trying to focus on being positive on this, but I'm just like, I can't just be positive without looking at the other side of things, because I like to try to give both sides of everything. And I'm like, this looks like fun video games. I mean, they might not all be perfect. They might not all be my cup of tea. But how many game consoles are coming out? One. And two, how many are coming out with this many games in a launch window? It's insane. They might not be the most in-depth games, but for what they are and what they're going to cost, there's definitely a value proposition there. What's up, Alfred? Oh, I kind of just said what I think about it. You can't bring people back in for a live presentation. Oh yeah, I wrote that, yeah. I'm hyped to play this with my wife. Yeah, this is the other thing. Like, my wife doesn't really play that many video games, but when this comes out, I'm going to try to give it a shot and see if she enjoys it. And I'll obviously be playing it with my kids, especially my son who loves video games, and my daughter sometimes plays them. There's a lot of opportunity here. Exactly, Rab. I think that's you just summed it up perfectly right there. Like, you gave the, I don't want to reference stocks with this, but you gave the bull case scenario for the Intellivision Amico perfectly summed up. Like, yeah, they might be mobile phone games, but when was the last time you played a mobile phone game with somebody else? That's a great point. It's a great point. Exactly. This is a great. Like, I know Tommy's building it out to be the family console, but I can't see why this wouldn't be popular in like college dorm rooms, or even for people like me after college, just to have it at the house and play with my buddies come over. Especially if they come over to like watch a sports game with me, like after the game's over, just toss this on and play a few games with them. I need my Intellivision games to have more blocks and balls that look like squares. Just kidding. No, this is fantastic. It really is. I know Pat and Ian made fun of Finnegan Fox, saying how that was basically a failed game for something else that they're just giving a reskin to, and I'm like, okay, if you don't want to play it, don't play it. I don't get why that's a criticism. They're putting work into an old game and trying to make it fun and better and give a unique experience to a new console. Don't like it? Go pound some sand. Like, what? It strikes me as someone that never amounted to anything in their life, and they're just looking to tear other things down to make themselves feel better about where they are in life. That's what I get out of it. Persona user Mike, you'd be surprised, and there's a lot of games, so there might be some that appeal to your kids. Games at a bar. Any patron can whip out their phone drunk and cornhole. Not into no cornhole, no cornhole pickup. And this is one of them. The dice game in particular, Tommy was telling me personally that he is very excited about this one, that it's really hard to get across to people how fun the experience is when you're not actually the one interacting with it. Like, he's like, when you shake it, you can like hear the dice rattle around, and the way you roll it, it's a very interactive experience with the way the controller works directly with the game itself. So there's a lot. I always focus back on what the detractors say, but I mean, again, they can just go pound some sand. But We got a couple minutes. I'll let this play out. I'll talk a little bit more about it. Then we'll call it a live stream. We've been streaming for over an hour now. Do Pat and Ian understand how many games fail on modern platforms? No, they don't. They don't. Because they talk about... I mean, this is the thing I was saying about Pat. Like, if anyone to be critical of this makes zero sense, is Pat, the guy who loves NES games. And this is basically a modern console that plays NES-style games in a party mode. Why would you not be interested in that? Especially as the future rolls on, and hopefully this is successful at launch enough for it to bring in more developers to dedicate time to put in full-fledged games for the system, this could create a completely dynamic, unique experience for the gamer. That Care Bears one is killing me. Like, I'm looking at that. Look, it looks like one of the games my daughter plays on her iPad all the time. Which, again, they'll say, oh, just play it on the iPad. Okay, but I'm going to be getting this system anyways. Why not have a unique game experience on the TV? That's like saying, since mobile phones came out, remember all the people that were claiming that the death of consoles like 10 years ago? Like, oh, technology's progressing past them. Apple and all them will just make phone games and iPads, and they'll kill consoles. Nintendo's dead. When the Wii U came out, they're like, oh, nope, no more consoles. I mean, they've been wrong all the way to this point. There will always be a place for consoles. Always. That's like the same thing people say physical game media is going the way of the dodo. It's going extinct. Like, no. There were, in video games, as much as the manufacturers want to get rid of them because they make more money and they don't have to deal with used game sales, they will always be there because the demand is always going to be there. Like, if Sony was making the PS5 all digital only, and the Xbox Series X was making a digital and a disc drive version, I would be getting the Series X, and I would not care about the PlayStation 5. I'm like, no, I'm not going to participate in that. I'm not going to encourage that because I want to own my media. I want to be able to sell the games that I own and get my money back for them. Like Michael Pachter was saying before on an interview talking about GameStop the other day. They're like, there are people that look at video games as $20 bills. Like, that's the way I look at them. Like, there's a value, inherent value in them. And while Tommy still hasn't gone into saying what the Amico is going to do as far as physical games are concerned, there will be a physical aspect to the Amico. Physical games, he has confirmed there will be a physical game aspect to it, which is very exciting to me. I do have some concerns about it. I hope they do it right. But it definitely has a lot of potential with what he's thinking of. And I'm wondering when he's actually going to announce it, because I'm not at liberty to really talk about specifics of it. Yeah, DLC. I mean, there's definitely a case to be made for it. Yeah, exactly, Rob. Yeah, people were saying, oh, that was a big one, Ring Fit. People were saying that mobile gaming was dead, that mobile consoles don't stand a chance. That was the big one. And then the DS came out, you're right, and completely revolutionized the entire industry. And I would almost argue that phones made Nintendo go back to the drawing board to reinvent what mobile gaming was. You've heard around year-end regarding physical... Okay, cool. I mean, Tommy told me about it a long time ago. And I'm like, I can't wait till he actually talks about it so that I can talk about it. Because there's definitely a lot to be said for it. So it's definitely an interesting conversation when that does come up. But... man, we got 50 people in here right now. Hit that like button. Thank you guys so much for the support and hanging out with me. Just rambling my thoughts away on this Intellivision Amico. I mean, I could sit here and keep talking about it, but I'd just be repeating myself. He already hinted racing toy with the game to download it on it. That's interesting. A lot of things in the Smash Vault that aren't approved for leak, I know. Yes, there are. And that's the thing, like, I didn't sign any non-disclosure agreements. Tommy didn't make me do any legal paperwork. When I was meeting with him in person, he was just like, hey, this is off the record. And then he'd tell me stuff. And I'd be like, wow, like, you are a very trustworthy person, because there's some information you just told me right there that I could make a big video on, get a ton of subscribers, get a ton of attention, but I wouldn't do that because Tommy is just, I look at him as a friend. I look at him as like a down-to-earth dude that loves video games that I trust. And I think that was the biggest thing with all this, which is why I get like I take it so personal when I see Pat and Ian make a video attacking him. Because I'm like, you don't even know Tommy. Alright, you never took the time to even look at this console in person to address your concerns. You never took the time to meet him to talk about his history in gaming. How many games he's worked on directly and had a major impact on throughout the last 3 decades of the video game industry. And then just going to his house and seeing how he basically owns 85 to 90% of the video game consoles ever made, and I'm not exaggerating. Watch my video on it if you haven't seen it. Tommy he like lives, eats, and breathes video games. Like, it is his passion. And once I saw that firsthand, I'm like, okay, this isn't a money grab. I mean, hopefully, obviously you don't do this to not make money. Hopefully it does make money for him. But the reason why he's doing it is first because he has a passion for gaming. And second, to make money, not the other way around. If you're going into making video game consoles this day and age to make money, that's, as an investor myself, I would say that's probably a poor decision because it's a very crowded field. What are you going to do to make whatever you're doing stand out over the established players? So it's a losing battle from the get-go, but if the passion is there to carry you, anything is possible. So, I don't know. I guess that's where my head's at with all this. I love Tommy for his passion in all this, and I wish him the best of luck with it. And most of all, it makes me so happy to see the games being shown off. A lot of the games that I played in person over a year ago now are finally coming to fruition here where people are seeing them in action. And it's only going to make me more happy to see people have the control in their hand and play them for themselves, to actually give their real in-person, on-hand reaction to playing the games and how much of a leap that is. It's kind of like watching a football game on TV and going to a football game in person, which you can't really do these days unless you live in the right city. But the whole reason people want to go to the football game is because of the experience. It's a different world. You can root for the team while you stare at a screen all day, but when you're interacting, you feel like you're making an impact. You're personally feeling attached to it because you're there. And I think that's the difference with what these videos show compared to when people actually hold the controller and play it themselves. So, anyways, man, I've been kind of ranting. What's up, Death Mill Jim? Yeah, the spot, choose your first. Yeah, exactly, Rap. Exactly. Anyways, I could keep rambling and ranting for the next 2 hours, but I don't know. I don't want to bore you guys. Maybe I don't know if I want to make a video on this or maybe I'll just post this video because this is my thoughts on it. And it sucks for Tommy that the live stream didn't work out because I know, like I said, he has a lot of passion. Thank you for the sub, Upgood. He has a lot of passion for this, and I think that's why he did the live stream, is because he wanted to share his passion and have that come through in the video while he was showing this stuff off, and then get the live reaction from the people watching so that he could feel reassured that he's on the right path. hopefully Tommy watches this and sees the chat here, listens to what I'm saying too, and knows that he is on the right path. This is what we want. This is exciting. And while it's important to listen to the detractors to make adjustments along the way and make sure that you're getting a full balanced view of everything, it's important not to focus too much on the detractors because they're just going to drag you down with their negativity. I mean, if I only listen to the detractors on my YouTube channel, I saw someone earlier say this, oh, Smash JT with another beg stream. Like, no, I'm covering this because I have a passion for it. People want to donate money, I'll take it, but I don't care. Nobody donate anything. I don't care. I don't need that. I have a job. Fine. But it's just funny how people will look for any angle to tear you down. You know what I mean? It's funny. It's funny. Yeah, exactly. With Pat and his NES books. Yeah. Don't even get me started. Edwin, thank you so much for the subscription. Appreciate it. Gotta head out, Rab. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna be ending the stream anyway. But thank you guys. Thank you for the subscriptions. Delani, Ufgood, Edwin, thank you guys so much for the subscriptions. And thank you for hanging out. It was a lot of fun. We got 50 people in here still. 563 playbacks. Jeez, this is a popular stream. Appreciate you guys. Thank you. Yes, Ufgood, I saw that and I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for the sub. If you're new to the channel and you haven't subbed, hit the sub, hit the like. Check out, I've made plenty of videos on the Amico. If you can't tell, I'm a shill. But no, I truly wish for the best for Tommy and the team on this. I think it's very exciting, and I can't wait to hear more about this. With that being said, I'm going to call it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, you stay smashing.